Welcome back to Girls School, or really, How to Be a Better Man. Today we're going to go through the power of So how do you talk to a woman and get her to actually respond to you? Well, here's the deal. So a woman asks you, here's the woman, don't let her beauty intimidate you. Yes, she's from Southern California. And she went to the doctor that was advertising. I never understood that. Breast implants, $19.95. The same woman that goes to the breast implants that are discounted, or the same one that goes to LASIK eye surgery for $7.95. That's why one eye is here and one eye is there. Okay? There's a problem going on out here. It's called cosmetic surgery. Remember from the last video, the ridiculously high heels? Well, the fact is she's wearing one heel and one flat due to the cheap LASIK eye surgery, and the fact of the matter is she still doesn't realize that one boob is bigger than the other one. So the power of these are all very intimidating, and so is this. A great ass. Don't mind the drum. So when a man meets a woman for the very, very first time, he goes through what we call the power of What's that? He walks over her like this. Hi. She says hi. Don't notice... Man doesn't notice one tit is bigger than the other because she's wearing what they call a wonder brassiere. It makes everything look wonderful. Bras kind of look like eyeglasses, or if you're Jewish, they look like yarmulkes. That would have really shocked the shit out of my grandmother to wear a lacy, silky Victoria's Secret yarmulke. Maybe then she would have left me alone about being bar mitzvah. Anyway, the power of is a really interesting phenomenon that all of you need to do. When you meet a woman and she asks you on that first date, when you're intimidated by the tits, the incredibly ridiculous high heels, the long, beautiful hair like Rapunzel, okay? The great smell. Smell. Women know how to smell really good, right? So the great ass, you're like intoxicated, and yet now you become as dumb as Mr. So Mr. is on a date, and a woman looks at you with the incredibly large tit and larger tit, those incredibly ridiculous high heels, the great ass, the great eyes, the great hair, and she looks at you and says, what do you want? And you look at her and go, well, I really, I want something. And then it's like, I really want to meet somebody. Yeah, I'm just like, I want to meet somebody, but I'm not quite sure. And like, there you go. So the incredibly large ass, the great tits, the great hair, starts vanishing, body part by body part. The wonder bra starts vanishing. The more you're not defined about what you want in a relationship, the more you lose that. One tit goes away. Then another one. And then really you're sitting with somebody who's absolutely got no body anymore, because she sees you as only one thing. Have you ever been in this jail before? That's you. That's right, Mr. Spiked Hair, Mr. Big Eyes, Mr. Dumbfounded look. This, my friend, this jail is where you always are. It's called the friend zone. That's right. You're now in jail. She, with those great tits, they retract. The incredibly large heels, the great hair. She now is looking at you as two boys hanging out. You might as well be in the friend zone jail, because the only way she's going to have sex with you, and the only thing that you're going to get right now, is this. That, my friend, is your ass turned up in the air. And this is her fucking you in the ass. Because you stand a greater chance when you're in the friend zone jail to get fucked in the ass by another guy who's in the friend zone jail that's been masturbating way too much, that hasn't connected with women. So the two of you are basically ass fucking one another in the friend zone jail, while this beautiful woman has turned her beautiful tits and ass and has run the other direction. Hopefully this has taught you a lesson. What's the lesson? The next time you're with a woman, you get rid of the power of you start telling her directly what you want, and you learn that being authentic, real, is the only way to meet women. Join us next week for another lesson in how to connect with women. And for those of you who've never met me before, David Wygant, Frank, and Alex, subscribe down below, because this shit's going to get real fucking easy for you.